everyone. So before we get into the game, yes, we know it's not July. We had complications with YouTube uploading and processing this video, so we're glad to finally get it out for you guys to watch. Enjoy!
Welcome back to
U&ME
Board Gaming. And it's our last episode of our
holiday
Christmas in July special.
Holiday finale? The last episode of Christmas in July as it's coming down to the end of July. Wow. July's been fast.
It has been moving pretty fast this month. Alright, so we have
August is coming.
a card scramble game. This is Elf.
Finishing it off with a holly and jolly game here.
Yeah.
Elf card scramble, you've seen it in the Christmas Wonderfest 2020. We did it from there. So
this is a pretty fun game.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to get it back open
Played
and
it
blow the dust off it. Hold on.
Yep.
There, now we can see his face better.
We experienced these games like you guys do. Only played it once, and that was when we did the video of it.
Yeah, full playthrough and the review and all that
If you want to go check that out up on screen now, go check out the original video we did.
You're going to put down there? Okay.
We're actually joined with the Buddy Pop down here.
Oh, look at there, the Buddy Pop. Buddy the Elf Pop. I wonder, I've always thought maybe they would come up with an Elf too.
Yeah, he's all...
I mean...
Well, Farrell's all old now, but...
The very end of the first movie, you know, he got with the gal, and they had a child, so what... Now it's like, what happens to the child, you know?
Yeah, I hate movies
it's
that
kind of
they leave it open
a
for a
cliffhanger
sequel.
there. Hello?
They leave it open for a sequel, and then it never gets made.
Right.
That would be cool for an Elf reunion.
Elf reunion.
Bring it back, sequel, finally. I don't know if they would, like, immediately pick off where that was, or would the child already be a couple years old then?
It was a baby at the end of it, so they may grow him up a couple of years if they did do a sequel to it, you know, a few years. Just to kind of be like a few years in the future type thing, you know.
Man, imagine seeing old Will Ferrell in Elf back in the Elf suit.
Will Ferrell isn't that old. That's why I don't have it on top of that. Oh, starts over here. In front of me.
Oh, it's over here.
What I did is just twist it around.
Like the Monopoly board.
There we go. Alright, so there is 4 pieces.
This one.
Let this be on record. The only game he plays with it being blue. Just so you know.
Yeah. Did you switch it up? Check the original footage.
I normally play as blue. But since you like the female characters sometimes, you go with the female. So I'm stuck with Buddy the Elf. Okay, this is not wanting to stand up right, or stick to the board anyway. You want to pick it up, it doesn't want to stay.
Oh yeah, that was a problem when we played this. I remember that. These never stayed in there a lot.
That one's better. It still falls. With the red. Out of curiosity.
If it works, give me it. Yeah, that was one thing about these. About this game was that. I remember there was an issue with that.
Oh well. I think these are a bit the stands are a bit too big because the boards are bigger than or smaller than the actual. That's what it is. The boards are smaller than the stand itself, so it doesn't stay in it. So I'm gonna do some little cheating here. I'm gonna take a green token. And I'm just gonna see if I can shove it.
But then if we eventually need that.
Yeah, see, that works. Just barely shove it in there. And that way it stays in it.
Oh, little hack there.
Little hack.
So take one of your playing tokens and I'll put it down in your base.
Hopefully we won't need that. But there's always a possibility. So green.
How did you?
And he is blue.
Yeah. Kinda forget how to do this.
We may need those. But we may not, so we'll see what happens. Maybe we should have used a
yellow or green,
different color, like
so
red or
definitely
yellow.
wouldn't have needed it.
I don't know. I'm not sure if we used all of them or not. So. I think the red deck is how we.
Yeah, that's
our dice, pretty much. And the action card is whenever we land on the action space. The action space, I believe, is
the red face.
The red face. Communal discard pile as well, it says. So we just got, I guess it's off the side of the board.
Take a seat back.
Alright.
Too much inferring.
Huh?
Too much inferring. So, what was going on here? I totally forgot to do this.
Okay, so you move around the board using the space cards.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. If it's an empty square, nothing happens. If there's a picture, one of these white frame pictures can be used as an additional space card with that photo during your turn. So you gotta have a card, I guess, to match those pictures or something. So, then you have the action with the word space on it, and you just do whatever it says to do on that. And then if it's a red Buddy the Elf thing, then you pick up an action card itself. And you basically are trying to complete sets, so you need, for instance, we actually might need the other coins that we have stuck on our thing. You need to collect so many cards to move so many spaces on the board. So these have different amounts. This one has the easiest because it's 4. You can do that up to 4 times. So you can move 2 spaces, and you collect 2 cards. You collect 2 you move 2 spaces. And so on and so forth. The hardest ones are these 2 because you only get them 1 time, but you move either 10 or 12 spaces. So it's basically
getting back to start. Or no, isn't it whoever fills up the...
be the first player to make it around the game board. That's the goal of the game. But it makes it much harder because you can't move without doing one of these combinations on the board. So you got to deal out, beginning of the game, you deal out 9 cards.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's okay. I think it's 9 cards. Yeah, 9 cards from the space cards right here. Each player must organize and decide which 7 space cards will keep in their hand to remain hidden from other players, and which 2 they will lay upon in front of them. Will lay open in front of them. 7 space cards they keep in their hand to remain hidden. And then 2... Okay. So you get dealt 9 cards total. 2 you lay face open for everyone to see. And the other 7
are... that's the trading thing.
Yeah, that's the trading ones. Then the 7 stay in your hand. But you've got to trade a card. If you do the trade, you have to trade it. can't just be yelling, let's hit that card and leave it. That's not it. Hold on, what does it say? Trading. Player can take out a player's open space cards and replace it with one of their own. Yeah, that's what I thought. The player can trade up to 2 space cards from any combination of players during a single turn. So, if you're playing more than 2 players, then you could play off me and play off another person or whatever, you know. So,
can you trade off yourself?
Doesn't say anything about trading off yourself. Because you have those cards up for trade. Pick up. The player must pick up the 2 space cards from the space card pile deck on the game board, but must discard 2 space cards in the communal discard pile. Discard to ensure they always have 9 space cards total. After any trades have been completed, the player can now submit a complete. After any trades have been completed, player can now submit a completed space card set. If you're still unable to make a set, no worries. You can trade up to 2 additional space cards with the space card pile in the center of the board. And then your turn's over. So you have kind of a strategy. If you can't play anything, you can trade up 2 more cards with the middle deck. But I think you have to discard those. It doesn't say, but I'm guessing that's what it is. You put the 2 cards you don't need in the discard pile. Or put it in the bottom, you're trading it. So anyway, these rules are a little bit more interesting. Oopsie. Dropped the card.
So we good here?
Yes.
So we just read up on the rules. It's been a while. We experienced, like how you guys experienced on the channel. We have not played this. We played it one time back when we played it near Christmas last year, and then it's been on the
It's
shelf.
coming back to me. I'm just...
Yeah.
It's one of those games where the rules don't really stick to you.
Like a
as
traditional
like Monopoly
game.
or
Yeah.
Sorry or whatever. This is not one of those, woo! I got dizzy there for a second. I bent over too far. The whole room started going with me there for a second.
Whoa. Not the traditional game rules.
Yeah, not the traditional game style, but you never know. They may have more options for this type of game, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it could be coming one of those games that are going to be more of a...
one more out there. Back when I seen this one last year, I was like, "What is this? This is a completely new thing." I thought they only had one theme of it, but I've only seen like 2 other ones out there. So there's a couple other themes. Don't know how far they're going with it.
Yeah, I don't know.
But there's
either.
a few more.
So I mean, if they keep it up, then it'll be more of a game to
put in our collection. More of.
Yeah.
But if you want to know more about this game and what all comes with it and more rules on it, go check out the original video on it. So I'm Jovi.
Buddy.
So Jovi and Buddy competing today. So we're making it back to start.
Yeah, we're just making it around the board. That's the traditional.
Yeah. Isn't there other ways?
Yeah, there are other ways.
Oh, I don't think we ever played it any other way because we only played it one time.
Yeah, we've only played it one time so far, but there is an intermediate. I'd be the first to collect each space card set. You want to go with advanced, that's collect and fill in all of your colored scoring pieces on the space card set trackers. So you got to fill in every single one of those green dots or blue dots or whatever color you are. And then expert is use less space cards in each player's hand. So there's more and more, you know.
I like games that have more ways to play.
Yeah. So So there's traditional, and then there's 3 more ways to play in the game, adding more difficulty to the gameplay.
But you really can't fill in like every space on there because you only have like 13 of these.
4,
Yeah,
5,
I have 13.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Well,
12,
okay,
13,
cool. So it's possible. 14, 15.
14.
So you only have 13 chips and there's 15 space on the board. Somebody got there.
3, 6, 9, 12, 14, 15.
16. Whoa!
We got 16. You've got
13.
3, 6, 9, 12, 13. I'll sit and pull the blue ones out here.
Cheated me. Cheater.
It's all red and yellow. In that spot. Aha! Ha ha ha! Ho ho ho!
Okay, so it is possible now. You didn't have all of them.
Didn't realize there was more underneath, and I guess it all got all shuffled out.
So maybe we might not need that one now.
Maybe not.
So there's just more ways to play, so that's cool. I like games that do that, give you a variety of ways to play. Then also it's kind of like...
You can get used to the gameplay by playing it the basic, and then once you're comfortable enough, you can ease yourself into the more difficult
ways of playing.
Ways of playing the game.
Which I kind of feel like that's more like a relevance thing as well. It's just they put more in there, so it's like keep playing our game.
Right. To get it back out, try it more and more and more.
So I think it's like a smart thing for companies to do.
Yeah.
Other versions within the game.
Yeah.
Very sneaky. Well, we got Blizzard here, and then Santa down here still chilling. Still enjoying the year.
Cole's going my summer vacation.
While the elves are stuck working. Or no, are the elves at the beach? Did you just send all the elves at the beach, Santa? Or are they actually working?
Oh yes, we're all on vacation.
Oh, okay. So they just take like 1 year.
Mrs. Claus has got the elves right now. Oh, 275 elves. More power to her.
More power to Mrs. Claus, the babysitter.
I'm over here just hanging out.
And Blizzard, what's up? How you doing?
Mrs. Claus has got the elves. Duh.
What? Okay. Thank you, Blizzard.
Blizzard, what was that about? She has the elves and Santa doesn't. Duh.
Duh.
Oh.
I mean, there is like one in the back. See, you brought one in the back, though. Hmm? There was one in the back there, back table. What's up?
Oh.
Harleen. Brought one elf along.
Hiya.
That's a special one. I like how like the space deck is just like two times the size.
Well, that's because you use a lot of cards out of it, though. So we'll deal out 9 cards each. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
10, 12, 13. Okay, what we got here? Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Where you can only use a certain amount of those. Like you got a limit.
Yeah, you got limits of each, so you have to be careful how to do it.
Strategic.
Like some of them you can use a lot, but some of them you can only use a couple of times.
Also,
some of them you're going to use one time. So.
But also you want to get your hand out different.
Right.
Well, you have to get back an exact count, right? So you really have to be strategic on what you're doing. So now we pick 2 to put out there.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I'll put mine over here. Kind of get it in view. So I'm putting Santa, I know him. I know him. I know him. Classic scene. And bye, buddy. What is it? Bye, buddy. Good luck finding your dad or something. Bye,
I'm putting in make work your favorite. And Santa, I know him.
Oh. What if you can't move or don't want to move?
I don't know if you can. You have to move.
What if you're limited? And what if none of your cards?
Like they say, if you can't do anything, you have to trade up 2 cards from the space card deck.
Okay.
So.
Okay, so let's get this thing going, I guess. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Santa.
Wow. Naughty list?
Naughty list. Oh,
The discard pile.
7.
On top of his face. Put it right here, I guess.
Bam, nothing space.
Oh, it's a nothing space.
It's a nothing space. Okay, so do I like draw more to get out of there?
Yes, you have to have at least 9 cards total, including these 2. So you have to draw 2 cards every time you play.
6, 7.
Unless you do something like that. So, yeah.
What?
You normally would draw 2 cards, but since you played 4, you would.
Get back up to 9.
Yeah.
It's really 7 in your hand now.
Well, it's 7
plus the
8,
2 you
9
got for
plus
trade.
2 out for trade.
And a Carolina. Hello,
Hey!
welcome. Carolina. Still trying to figure it out there.
Carolina.
Carolina.
Yeah.
Hey guys, how are you doing?
Long time no see.
Yeah, it's been a while. How have you been?
Been a minute.
The viewer board's calling your name.
Yeah.
Actually, had another viewer join it since then.
Yeah, since she's been on.
Good old Sleuthful. Yeah.
Yeah. Sleuthful jumped on. Speaking of, she hasn't been on in a while.
Yep.
Sleuthful hasn't.
Took 3rd. Well, we're doing celebrating the Christmas in July.
First.
Playing the Elf card Scramble. Been doing great. Just started my vacation. Nice.
Oh.
So I'm very happy. Yeah, that's what vacation would do. Yep.
Yeah, vacations will do that.
It's like a roller coaster on
really
vacation.
Do anything.
It's an emotional roller coaster on vacation.
So I drew 2. I guess I'm just going to take 2 cards from my hand and trade them because I already drew 2 and I can't do anything.
What?
I'm just trading out because I can't do anything and that'd be my turn. I cannot move because I have no sets yet.
So you take 2.
So I drew already, hoping that would help, but it didn't. So I'm just trading out my 2 cards that I don't need.
Which game is this? Looks like Monopoly. This is the card Scramble?
This is card Scramble elf themed. It's a Christmas themed game. Basically what you do in this game is you have these chips right here. Whatever color you want, blue or the green, or the red or the yellow. And you have these dots on the board. And what you do, take that box back. You use your space cards. And these space cards have how many moves they match these center pictures here that go on the board. And You can do. Wait, you use Santa, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you need one of your pegs, one of your chips to go on one of your blue Santa things. So he only has one more Santa thing he can do to move 7 spaces. Um, so you basically in your hand are trying to collect the sets to move around the board. And the first player to get back to start wins. So you're trying to collect sets to move further. Some sets are pretty easy to get, and you can do up to 4 moves on that. 4 sets, but they're only 2 spaces to move. Some of these spaces are action spaces, so if you land on them, you pick up an action card and do what it says. Which I can't remember what those action cards were. What the twists on them were. And all
yeah,
that
we
stuff.
haven't played it since last year. So
it's been a good minute since we played this game. And some spaces have like move backward 1 space and move forward 1 space.
Would have been even longer if we didn't do it for
move backward
July.
3 spaces, so they've got little trickeries. And he landed on his first move. He landed on a space that did nothing. It's like a free space.
What's the picture? So is it -1?
Which one?
Like if so, like this, you only need 3s. If you land on a picture, do you only need 2?
I think so. I think it discounts the amount.
Get Santa. Get the pop. Get the ball. Oh, nice.
Oh, let's see. If you land on Buddy the Elf on the game board, you need to draw an action card. If you land on the text space, you just do whatever it says. If you land on one of the photo pictures on the game board, it's 1 less space card. So,
okay.
But it's got to be a match of that picture. You can't just pick anyone you want. It has to match that picture. So that's the little twist there. So if you land on it, instead of having to collect
extra move
6 for this one, you only have to collect
on your next turn.
Instead of 4, it'd be 3 for that one.
On your next turn.
I know if you land on it, you can use that. If you have them in your hand, you don't have to go. You don't have to wait till the 4 cards. If you have 3 in your hand, you can definitely use that if you landed on that picture. But you have to land on it to be able to use that. The player has landed on the Bye Bye Buddy photo.
Bye, buddy.
Which is this one right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's that one. Then only 2 spaces
that's all I need.
required through the 5 spaces instead of the 3 written on the card. So you only you get a discount of 1 card instead of having to go through the whole set.
So if you remember, Kane, that was our #1 leader, still up there, still at #1, still.
Is yet to be knocked down.
Yep, still defending. We got Sleuthful actually. Took 3rd.
Trying to trying to take him out.
Yeah. She's doing really hard to get up there.
I do believe it is your turn now.
You didn't know, yeah, okay, cool.
So I traded out, so it's your turn now.
Nothing space. Dad's elf. What dad's elf? Move 2, 1, 2. Move forward 1 space. Bam.
So you're gonna put one of your blue chips on that one, and that basically just says you took 1 and you only have 3 more sets of those, and you dealt 2 more cards to phone bring you back up to a total of 9 cards. And these cards face up are up for trade, so you can actually, like, if it's a card in your hand you need, you can always pick it up and trade it. I am stumped right now. I can't move. Traded it again.
Traded it.
I can't do anything right now. I'm stuck. You're getting all the sets, and I'm not able to get any sets right now. You might make it on the board before you move off start.
Have to trade. Aren't this a community? Don't you put it like here? Not at the bottom? So that's my turn.
Yeah, that would be your turn if you can't do anything. Oh, this is getting ridiculous.
Because if you're limited on it, wouldn't you want to save some stuff? So wouldn't you like not want to do it? So. Or do you have to move? Like you're forced to move if you want.
Do what?
Like if it's limited, then I don't want to like.
Well, I mean, that's why you try to do strategic moves. What's going to best benefit your gameplay.
But if I can't do nothing else, can I just like trade? No, if I don't want to do that, or do you have to if you have something in your hand? You can't hold on to it. Okay.
Like in my position, I can't do anything at all.
Well, like, what if I can do something but I don't want it?
It doesn't say anything about keeping cards or trading to not move at all.
Yeah, what else has been going on, Anna? How long has it been? It's been a little while since we've seen you. How's it been going?
I think it's your turn, isn't it?
Okay, so, So you like you have to do it, no matter what.
I don't see anywhere where it says.
Like, what if I'm down to my last dad's and elf, and I don't want to use it because. So yeah, you can.
I don't know.
Okay, you know what? Let's go ahead.
I'm not.
So I guess.
It doesn't say you can't, but then it doesn't say you can either.
Okay,
so
you do the same as well. So that's not very strategic then. Okay, well, you do the same as well then, if I have to do it. It's a story time. Move 5 spaces. 5, no bad, no bad. Story time. Bam. Move forward 5 spaces. Dang! Is that 5? Yeah. Move forward. 1,
5.
2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, action.
It's an action
I
card,
was
finally.
confusing me because it's red and then you're drawing from the green.
That's why they're action cards.
Action
it's like, uh-oh. You know.
But then this is green. Buddy drags you away so he can help decorate the whole neighborhood. Buddy. Move backward 3. Dang, I thought I had a pretty good move there. Now go back. 1, 2, 3. Move forward 1.
So you get you went on. It's Santa. I know him.
Really?
Right?
No, that's when he's excited.
No, this one is sing loud for all to hear.
So I would need 5. Collect
It would
6.
be 5 instead of 6. Yeah.
Nope. Plus I didn't do this yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so does that work after you draw?
What?
Or is it before? Like I'm saying, if I had it, like after I drew already.
Well, the way you're supposed to play the game, the way it's played, turn played is you start off with the trading option. Can you trade? Right? Or you can pick up straight away. You pick up right at the beginning of the turn. Either one. You pick up a card either way. And then you, once you do your pickup, whatever, then you, submit a completed card set. Only then, if you can't make a set, then that's when you do your trade up for 2 additional cards with a space card pile in the center of the board. Then, after your turn is, after you do that, then your turn is over. So you have to go through the phases of your turn. So
if you trade, you can't move.
Well, if you can't, right, it goes down to taking 2 cards from the deck or a trade or whatever, and then if you can't move that way, then you go to trading with the middle card, middle deck. Dad's an elf.
Your dad. Oh, you're way back there. No.
And I move forward 2. So if I had this, I would only need 2. So that would be Bye Buddy.
Bye, buddy.
Do I have a Bye Buddy?
Go find your dad.
I do not. Okay, so that would have been 2 cards instead of 3 if I was able to do that, but I don't. So,
Bye, buddy. Go find your dad.
it's your turn now.
Cool.
Finally, I got away from start. Maybe my luck is turning around now.
Turning around, upside down. Well, it was only 2. Calm down. No, it's only 2 spaces.
You have trade.
Yep. Well done. Well, that's all that did.
Oop.
Whoop.
Almost lost my hand.
How do you lose your hand?
Dropped it. I almost dropped my hand. Cards are called a hand.
Oh, man.
You should know
I
that.
thought I could drop my hand. Yeah, but you can't lose it.
Not if you don't have any feeling.
It's not losing it. It's still there, though.
Alright. Naughty list. Move ahead 7
No, you're just copying me.
spaces.
My beginning move.
Yeah, but it took me a while to get these sets, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Move forward 1 space. And then that is the... Oh! Oh! I'm about to fall out of my chest. Come on. Get your tail in there so it'll...
Get your tail.
There we go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Alright, so that is him being excited. So Santa, I know him.
Too excited.
And I would only need 4 cards instead of 5 for that. But I don't have that one at all. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I need 2 cards. 8, 9. 2 cards to replenish my hand. Alright. It's your turn.
Board gaming and collectibles. And alright then.
Is it my turn?
Can I trade from there?
Try from what? Deck?
No, there.
What do you want?
Oh, okay, cool. So you can do, you don't have to like do one action per turn. Like if I got some out of there, can I do that?
Oh no! If
Why?
Yeah, it's either or. You can't do both.
Okay. Well, what if I move? Oh, so it's only if you can't move. So basically, on your turn,
If you have
it's
a
either
set,
trading 2 or trading 1. Wow.
right?
Wow. Might as well trade 2 then.
You either draw from the space card spot and get a set, or you get one you need from over one of somebody else's hands to increase your hand for that one, but you trade it out. You know.
Well, moving on then. Dang, you're catching up. Cause I've been stuck here for about 3 turns.
That's why they didn't make the game that easy to go on the board. You have to get these sets and stuff.
I shouldn't have traded. Dang, yeah. Stay back. Stay back. Wow, I guess this game could turn at any moment. Get out frame!
I'm not in frame.
Oh, really?
I'm sitting like way off my stool.
Well, now you are.
I've been sitting off my stool. It's just you got the camera all against the wall now, so we're getting more shot.
More face shot.
Yeah.
I guess it's like we have.
Guess I'll have to discard or trade. No, I already. I already drew, so I need a discard then. Alright, discard?
What did you even move?
No. I can't move. Oh, yeah, I gotta trade is what it is. Brain fart. I guess go with these.
Wait, then why did you say you drew?
Because I drew to see if I can get another set, but I can't. So I'm just trading out. Alright. Oh,
you can draw? What?
Yeah, you draw first, or trade here.
I never drew.
You do either or.
I haven't been drawing, I've just been trading from the deck. 1, 2,
Like the very beginning of my
7, 8, 9.
Yeah, I still have 9.
10, 11.
Right. 9, 10, 11, you
Okay.
start your turn.
Okay, see, I've never done that, so that's why I'm losing behind now. Okay.
Can you move?
Wow. Keep losing cards off of this then. No.
Alright, then you gotta trade.
Okay.
Put 2 cards down here.
Man, that's why you've been catching up. Alright. That's why I've been stuck for a bit.
You only have 9 in your hand. You only have 9 in your hand. You can't deal again. You can't draw again.
Okay, so I didn't. So now I'm doing trading differently then. I put 2 back.
That's the way I take it.
No, the way I've been doing it is, if I can't move, I've been putting 2 in the bottom and then taking 2 off the top, not been drawing. So.
Yeah, put 2 in the bottom and 2 more
so
off the
stop
top
drawing
to be able
at
to
the
play.
beginning. So stop drawing at the beginning.
Well, you have to draw at the beginning. Either you draw or you trade from the other person.
Okay, so what I've been doing is...
You don't draw at the end.
Okay, so what I've been doing is I can't do nothing right now, so I'll take 2 cards, put them on the bottom, and get 2 more, and there you go. I haven't been drawing at the beginning.
Oh, yeah. So you go through your phases. Can you pick up one of these? Or do you need to pick up one of these? That's how you do it, right? It's an either or thing. You can't do both. Then if you get these, you look and see if you can make it set. If you can't, you trade it out for 2 additional.
Okay.
Right?
That's what you're not.
That's what the instructions say. So I must be doing it wrong. And then if you can't, then once you trade out the 2 additional, your turn's over.
So
that's why.
Watch what you're doing.
That's what I'm saying is that I'm gonna have more than 9 cards in my hand if I do it that way.
But that's what it's saying to do then.
But it's what it's saying to do, so.
So now I get to trade and everything?
So how many cards do you have in your hand right now?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
8, 9 right there. Okay, so.
I just had to put 2 back just now.
You put 2 cards in here, right?
Yep.
Alright, so you get 2 additional cards now because you traded them out.
Alright, and now it's your turn.
Can you play or not?
No.
Alright, so then I guess they stay in your hand until you're able to play.
So you can only have a maximum of 11 cards now.
No, you're supposed to have 9 cards in your hand. But because you've traded, you have extra cards in your hand, so it gives you an extra advantage. Okay. Until you're able to get your hand back down to 9. That one.
I'm totally fine now.
Oh, I know that. There's a picture on one of my cards looks similar to the one that I was laying on. I was trying to figure out.
Well, you give me cheating and seeing where's this card gonna take me?
No, I'm not doing that. The angle of the picture is the same, but I didn't know if it was. I could tell the difference by the background, but I wanted to see his face. What he was doing what his facial reaction was.
To these 2?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's not what I said.
I don't know what you're comparing it to then.
Right, exactly.
Comparing it to something else on the board?
Obviously.
I mean, that's only photos that's on the board. There's 2 expressions. What you mean, obviously, Willis?
Trade out. Alright, now it's your turn.
Cool. So draw. grade. Your turn.
Alright. Sing loud for all to hear.
Dang already, whoa.
To move 15 spaces.
Dang already, whoa.
Well, that's what I have in my hand, so.
Dang, I traded mine out a long time ago because I'm like, I ain't gonna use that too early.
5, 6, 7.
Look at that,
8,
look how far they get.
9, 10, 11,
Backstab.
12, 13, 14, 15. Move forward 1 space.
Backstabbed.
And that's this one. It's story time.
Backstabbed. I traded out mine just so I wouldn't use it so
I used that one, so it is this one right here. 15.
one only has one. Alright, make work your favorite to move 6 spaces. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That dude.
Over here.
Work your favorite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Wow.
Oh, it's an action space.
Cool. Oh, why does it always move backwards? You can shuffle these.
Yeah, I shuffle.
The Christmas tree fell over. You have to stay. You have to stay back to redecorate it with Joby. I'm fine with that. That's cool. That's cool. Move back 2 spaces. I'll redecorate it with Joby. That's fine. That's fine. That's
Santa,
cool.
I know him.
Santa, I know him. No.
1, 2.
See how
3,
come we don't get the elf style? We get
4,
her
5, 6, 7.
we get the into the movie version of her. Which okay, fine. Which now that I'm getting that, it's because that's when she started like actually singing and actually became okay. Makes sense.
I forgot to get my hand back up to 9, so I just
didn't
did
even
that.
draw, yeah.
And then now I'm going
Which
to,
that means you threw off the whole thing. So you must.
I'm going to draw for my turn now.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
There. Now I'm drawing for my hand now.
Why is this thing keep falling?
I don't know. It's not supposed to fall. It's set up right. As far as the legs go, I don't know why it's doing that.
Goody. Trading offer, cool. Bye, buddy, your dad's a dad. Ooh, you're looking at the board.
No, I'm not. 3, 6. trade.
So I switched over to playing a different one now. So what's going on here? So we do draw 2 at the beginning.
If you can't move with the card, 2 cards you drew, you trade out for 2 new cards.
Okay.
And that ends your turn.
So it really doesn't matter how many cards we got in our hand. One, 2.
I guess the minimum number you're required to have in your hand is 9. Is what's required.
Oh.
Because you have to replenish your hand up to 9 if you have less than 9. I guess there's just times where you can't control having so many cards in your hand. Who needs a hug?
Dang, all the high-end ones.
1, 2.
Me over here
4,
trying not to
5,
use it so
6,
early, I guess.
7,
Okay.
8,
Alright.
9, 10. Oh, it's my first action card.
Alright. Stabbed. That's fine, that's fine.
What did I pull up 2 cards for? Dang it.
Don't you put it back on the bottom, just put the...
I seen both of them
Which
though.
one did you draw first?
I don't know. I picked them up and I went like that, so I don't know which one it was.
Alright, so which way did you shuffle it?
I don't remember.
Just put this one right there.
But I've seen them both.
Okay. If it's not a keeper card, then it don't matter then.
None of them are keeper cards. What
Alright, so then there you go then. It's fine. If it's not like a card that gets kept secret, then...
Are there cards that keep secret in this game?
Was any of those a keep secret card?
I don't think there's any secret cards
Okay,
in this game.
well then...
So I don't know why you're making a big deal about it.
I'm not making a big deal. You're the one that's saying you need to put it back. If it's not a...
I've seen both of them.
Okay, but if it's not one that gets kept secret, then it's not going to matter then. So just do that one.
Smiling is your favorite. Nothing can put you down. Move forward 1 space.
Wow.
Move backward 1 space. I didn't move at all.
Does that take place? I don't think it does. I don't think action would take place again. Really.
I mean, I did that. I moved away. This space says that the instructions say play out what the space says. I went back 1, so I don't know if that makes me pick up another card or not. Because it's an action space.
Will it happen again then?
I landed on it, told me to move 1 space. That says move back 1 space, so I'm stuck back on the action space.
Alrighty then.
I'm guessing that's how that works. I don't know.
So you got it anyway.
The Christmas spirit is coursing through your veins.
I thought you heard you doing this. You should already know. I thought you already seen this thing.
Oh, dang. Okay. It is a keeper card.
Okay. Alright, Dad's an elf. Action.
Gotta put your dad's an elf chip over there.
Hey, owned it.
Well, then do it then.
But you already had it over there, buddy. Just do it.
Just
Help me over. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do I do that thing again? Replenish what I have, or Am I drawing again since I did that? Am I getting the 2 cards back?
Do you have 9 cards in your hand?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you only like redraw again if you have 9.
If you have less than 9, yes, you replace your hand back up to 9.
But if you don't, then
you just end your turn.
Well, anyway, you just can't stop singing all these Christmas carols. I keep getting all the trophy. Go again. Okay, so I'm drawing it again anyway.
Yeah, you start a new turn now.
Start your turn.
Ah.
Okay, what was that for?
My elf buddy, the elf fell off the board.
Okay, cool. Bye, buddy. Move 5. Come on, buddy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, you've
It still came off. Wow.
Got loose. Yeah.
Move backward 1 space.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. And it's an action space too.
Cool. You spend all day preparing for Christmas. You deserve a break. Free score. Place one of your colored scoring pieces on its story time site and move your character ahead 5. Why? What are you owing for? Oh.
Because it's a free score, so you.
Oh, you know what free scores are?
Yeah, you move. You move, don't you?
5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nothing.
Nothing space.
A nothingness.
Gotta trade.
Tree. Oh. Tree. Tree. So advance, or like whichever one that you have to get filled up, all yours might. So that actually might take a little bit longer going around the board then, so it doesn't matter if you went around the board or not. You still have to keep going until you fill it up. So you can go back around, still not have been filled, so you have to keep going until it's filled.
Right, when you do that one, you have to
go till it's filled. Start doesn't matter.
Oh my goodness. This is where it gets hard for me.
Especially what if you run out of that and you stuck with those cards? Oh! I caught you counting the board!
I'm just trying to see what I can do here, because I have...
You cheater.
No, not at all.
You said you weren't doing that. Caught you counting.
was just checking to see how many spaces were from here to there. That's all I was doing.
The movie.
It's story time. One, two, three, four, five.
I forgot that was 5. I thought it was 3.
Just fixing the cards. They're getting kind of wonky.
Wonky wonk. Which ones? Wonky tonk, donkey donk. See what happened here is I traded all mine in over here. And I was like, alright, yeah, well, it's just the beginning, I'm not going to use it. But apparently you didn't think the same. And that's why we're way over here now. And use 2 of the ones that I'm, the 2 of the highest ones.
I'll go with bye, buddy. One, two, three, four, 5. And that is a photo thing. That was for Who Needs a Hug.
Eat.
And now it gets harder for me.
How? You're going to get extra cards. So have you been drawing each turn?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I didn't do, so. I haven't been doing that. I was just going off what I had previous turn and trading 2, so.
You have to draw first.
Well, that's what I finally figured out when I was right here, and you've been doing it the whole time. So I've been losing cards. I was only basing off of what I had and taking 2 out and trading it. I wasn't getting the 2 cards at the beginning. See, I was only doing this part. I wasn't drawing two. I was only replacing.
What a trade.
Okay. What?
Nothing.
Who needs a hug? 1, 2, 3, 4. Who needs a hug? I'm more accurate time here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Move backward. 1, 2, 3. Action. Oh. Okay! You are so proud of your decorating. You rush to show it off to your friends and family. Move forward 3. 1, 2, 3. Move backward 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright. That rush didn't get anywhere. Oh, great. Oh, great. Wait. Some of your toys you got malfunctioned. Come on, dude! Replace 2 cards.
That can actually be a good advantage card. It just may not be exactly when you wanted to do. How you wanted to replace your 2 cards, though.
Yeah.
You know.
I guess it's like an extra turn, basically.
Extra trade, yeah.
Nope. No. Did you trade?
I'm in the process.
My dad's an elf. There's an elf, sonny. I only got one more of me. One more free call. Okay, okay, dad's an elf. Would that use that one now?
Yeah.
Oh. Damn. Only needed one. And move backward.
Why did you move 1 space?
What?
It says move 2 spaces.
Oh yeah. Okay. I under the impression that I only had 1 attempt. So. Okay. Cool. 1, 2. I'm still getting that action card anyway. Where is it?
It fell out again.
Cool. Okay. Oh, the kids want to tell them another Christmas tale. Trade 1 card with a player to your right. So is it out of the trade deck or?
Trade. I don't know.
What does that mean? Help us. Is it out of that 2 things?
It might be out of this.
Okay.
I don't know. These are up for trade, so I'm assuming that's what it is.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so do you need exact count to get here?
That's how I'm playing it.
Okay, well then I'm fricked then.
You can use the naughty list and get in there about use, and that's 7 spaces. Hold on.
There's nothing that moves 4. Unless I move backwards somehow, but no, that's not gonna work because it's only move forward space, and I don't know if any action card moves another player backwards. So.
Let's see.
Alright, I guess I can do it by a 5, but nothing over that, like nothing like a 12. Nothing too far over the number. Do.
It doesn't say it needs to be exact.
Alright, well I guess I'll just do 5.
So I mean,
just do
you just gotta get the start first.
Alright, so I'm not. I guess I'll do the 5 then. Nothing like a 12 to get in there. I'll be. It's too far off the number, so.
Yeah.
So 5.
5 or 6. That's gonna be the closest.
Yeah, 5. Because I have open 5, so. Only with the 5.
You would open 6 too, is what I'm saying.
Okay. But if I do have 5s open first, then that'll be the first go-to.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Which I am the. Goodbye.
Rest of them were all of your lower card ones are picking up. Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Yeah, only the 2s. That's it.
2, and then that one over there is 5 space.
If only I had my hoodie. No, okay, no.
So.
What's the fun? Oh, the story time? Yeah, I didn't even want to use that when the card told me to. I didn't even want to use that over there.
Yeah, that was kind of a bummer. It used it up right then.
Because I already had to use one over here. I was under the impression that you can't save on, you can't hold on to them. You gotta go. Okay, so what did I do here? Did I go?
It's my turn to think.
Did I do the action? What did the action do?
That was that one that told you to do the
now. Okay, trade. Oh yeah, okay, still gotta trade. I guess it's from there.
I'm guessing it's from here. It's the open trade cards. I'm just assuming that's what it is.
Worker man. Had so many dads and elf right then. Just had so many. Nothing. Trading.
I gotta trade up. Yeah.
Necro Daddy 80. Welcome to the stream. How are you? What game is this? This is Elf Card Scramble.
This is not one of the. This is not one of those traditional cardboard games that you would play. This is a different one. Basically, you are using your space cards, which the card will tell you. I use the one that's in the discard pile here. This card here, it tells you how many spaces you can move, which is 2. Tells you how many cards you need to collect to be able to move, which is 2. So you put 2 cards down in the discard pile, you move 2 spaces, you take one of your colored chips, and then you put, it's a story time, so you would cover that up with one of your green dots there. Colored dots there, you put it on top of that, and then it tells you only have 2 more spaces of that particular set to be able to move.
Like a strategic
so it's a strategic card game, but you're trying to get around the board first, and we've got around the board, but we are pretty much at a standstill trying to get to start first. So that's a basic rundown on how the game is played. There are other difficulties to play the game. Makes it a little bit harder on you. Handicaps you a little bit and such. The hardest is taking some cards away. So you go from having 9 to maybe 5 or 6.
Yeah.
You know.
Interesting. Thanks for the rundown. You're welcome.
Yeah, it's different. It's interesting. It's
different game.
It's fun, but it's also strategic. So you got to use your brain cells. To get it on the board.
And some cards can throw you off. And
the action cards will definitely throw you off. So
like what happened here in my story time.
He got forced from using one of his story times, so he had to play it, and then he was able to move forward a certain amount of spaces, and then he landed on a space on the board, which he had to go back, so he went back, and he got another action card. So the red squared spaces all the way around are those action cards. The yellow spaces are these picture spaces like this. It matches these, and you're able to, if you're on that, you have those cards in your hand, or have some cards. Right here it says you need to collect 6, but if you're on that space, you only need 5. So you get discounted of 1. And then the only other space on there is the empty space, and that's basically a do nothing space. You just stay there. Nothing happens. So
we're doing a Christmas in July. That's why we have all the decorations here and Santa down here.
Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas in July.
So if you want to know more about what we do and who we are and our YouTube and what's with the boards back here, put it in the chat. We'll be glad to tell you. Okay, so I did the trade thing. Did you do anything?
I think I drew.
Okay, so then now you're in the trading thing.
So I gotta go.
Very appreciative you stopping by the stream, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. I think I am going to trade.
Okay, let's do this. Man, look at that. Bye, buddy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go. Click $10.
No, that's Monopoly, silly. See, you're able to beat me. Dang.
Yeah, we just got a viewer and it's over.
I was trying to get a certain card to be able to make it to start.
Yeah.
An even card. I was trying to go for 2.
Yeah.
But I could have, because I have so many cards in me, I could have used.
But it wouldn't have.
It wouldn't have made sense though. Like for instance,
using it like a 5 on it when you only
like I have these right here. Collect 4, move 6 spaces.
But that's too.
That's too much for where I was at. So that's why I didn't. That's why exactly why I didn't do that. Which I could have, but I didn't. Then I had these, which is collect 5 to move 12 spaces.
Way too over.
I can't do that. That's too much.
I was saving up for those, and when I was like, oh man, I can't use those now.
Right? So then I was like, okay, so I'll try to go for like, I have plenty of those.
Now,
so
if you didn't have those, then you would have to do 5.
So I finally got 1, but then I started collecting these. I didn't need them because that's 15 spaces.
You already used it plus it's...
Right.
Yeah, see, I don't even know how...
And then I had Naughty List, which is 7, but I only have 2 spaces to go, which left me with one of these and a 5 space, which is still way too high up. So, and here's
right there. Your next turn,
I would have gotten it. Here's the thing, though. This action card screws me over.
Ooh.
Because it's a ×2, so whatever it is, it's double the move.
Not too late now.
Yeah. I got that action card, and I was over here on this one, on this elf with his mouth open here. And it gave me a double. So I couldn't have done 5 or 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then another 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would have won.
Yep.
Had I played my cards right, the right way, but I was like, no, I'll do it this way.
Boom. What minutes left? Bam. Back in there. Yeah, so that's what I was stuck over there. I was wondering why I was stuck there. It's because we were doing 2 different things.
Yeah, about that time I was like, oh wait, I haven't been picking up, replenishing the 2 cards that I put in the deck. So I had to start doing that. So yeah.
And then another thing is like, oh well, okay, and he's gonna use the 2 highest ones, and I
was trying to go for that, but just happened to.
Yeah.
That's the way the cards.
I had like
fell in my hand, so I was like,
blue ones. Yeah, I had like 3 of these.
I didn't want to use them that far, that early in the game, but that's just the way the cards fell. So that's just how I played them.
Like he used both of them over here. I'm like, well, I'm done now. I was like, oh, I discarded mine.
Well, see, I used this
just so that I wouldn't do that.
I was 15,
and then the 10.
And then I used the 10, which is right. Where is the 10 at? That's the 15.
Down here.
But where's my chip?
You didn't chip it.
Oh, I didn't.
No,
I'm just doing that just to. So then I used that one. I thought I did, but I must have not. Oh well, no biggie.
As long as you didn't use them.
Only one that I was not able to use was 12.
Yeah, so I was thrown off from that whole game.
So, yeah.
Don't even know how
I
managed to get back from that.
It's a fun game. It really is. And there's multiple ways of playing this. Like
We've never really tried a different way of playing it. So.
No, because they're still getting used to the rules.
Oh yeah, it's only the second time playing it within the span of 2 years.
Yeah. So once we pull it out enough to play it and get used to the gameplay style, we can expand our gameplay
Fanatics. Ways
of playing the game. Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's like a couple other versions that I've only seen. Like I've only seen like one other version, and it looks like they stay within the Christmas theme of it. So it doesn't look like they have too much themes of it, so it looks like it's a small game. Fun game.
Yeah, it is. You need to check out the website.
Yeah, who's it made? 12 plus. So usually the ages are like 8 on Monopoly boxes.
See more
12
games and products. Go to nmrdistribution.com.
We'll never know who made it.
Or visit us on social media at.
Oh, gotta go do it.
There's an Instagram and a Twitter.
We got both of those, yeah.
At Aquarius_EMI.
Okay.
Interesting names. They're catchy and all that stuff too.
We did not need.
No, we did not need the extra pick or extra piece there. I was completely blank as to what the action cards were. How they
yeah, so it's like a brand new game.
How severe. Yeah, it's shiny and you can definitely see the fingerprints on it. It's a very glossy, oily type of. Picks up the oils like the fingers.
So like the cards are severely.
So just so you know, this is a 2 to 4 player, and it takes about 90 minutes to play because it's a strategic gameplay, and it's made for. Says 12 and up.
Which is different.
But I would stretch that myself. If there is a kid that's like 11, 10 that's knowledgeable on how to know how to play the game. I can see why they did 12. I think maybe 10 should have been their limit, but 12, because the smaller pieces in there, you don't want any kids that are younger than like 6 to play the game because they tend to pick up pieces and put it in their little itty bitty mouths and like to chew things. Unless you're somebody who tends to pick up pieces and you're older. I've seen that too. So it all depends on situation.
What's going on?
You just gotta use your brain cells, your head there to figure out which one to go with. But this is a card scramble. Elf themed game.
The cards were great to come back to, like you were saying. They were like different. They're surprising. Didn't know what we were going into because forgot what they were. Severely different.
Yep.
Whatever you were trying to say there.
Yeah, there's a little thing here. It says no 0 to 3 because they like to grab things and put them in their mouth. I'm trying to figure out. There's not really a. Aquarius Entertainment Merchandising Incorporated. There it is. Out of California. AquariusImages.com. Alright, that's really interesting. I do like that game. It's a fun game. So we'll have to check the website and see how many other versions of Card Scramble they actually have, if any. You know?
And it can become a collection of Card Scramble games.
Yeah.
Really fun to come back to.
They're not common to find at the store either, so if you find them,
get them, pick them up.
I would
if you're interested here,
You know.
And if you do find some other versions, you can tweet us or
let us know what other versions there are. We know of one other besides Elf, so I'm curious on how that's gonna play. If it's the same way or if it's you know.
So this is great to come back to. This series was actually cool. This holiday special was
kind of fun. It kind of brings in the holiday cheer in the middle of the year to get you excited, and then, you know. Yeah. It
was great to come back.
Geared up for the holiday season later on in the year.
What was cool about this is that we brought some games back that we did when we first started the channel back on the original Christmas special. So it was great to bring those back.
Yeah.
They haven't been seen since that Christmas, so they've been back in better quality.
Right, new setup, better lighting, better sound, you know, all that stuff.
The hype for it's pretty cool. Like if you guys really like the Christmas games, like bring back the Elf games. So here you go.
Yeah, a lot of people were interested about this game because it's not a very common board game.
So we got that video kind of got a little bit of
card
attention.
Game. What's it fall under? Does it fall under a board game or a card game?
Mainly card. Well, that's just like Sorry. What does that fall under? Card game?
Yeah, because they use cards and board. Wait a minute, that's a whole nother.
A card game. No, it's a board game. A card game is just cards.
That's a whole nother version of board game because I'm just not thinking about it. There's actually several games.
A card game.
That have cards, you know, that either you use to move on the board or...
No, okay, so but
you know,
a card game portion would only be if it's heavily used in it, so...
Right.
Used for movement.
I'm just saying...
But really, I guess every board game has cards in it, now that you think about it. In some way, whether it's actions...
some type, but,
or movement.
You know...
And every board game out there.
But I'm talking more like
used to move.
Heavily
used. So like Monopoly wouldn't count because that's just
like this, yeah. Because Monopoly wouldn't count. That's just like a bonus to the game.
This is like
moving around with dice.
You have to use. There's no dice. You have to use cards to move.
Game of Life, you're using a spinner. You just have action cards that kind of give a bonus too.
So would Clue be a card game or a board game?
Oh, that's hard because you use both.
They made it into both. They did the Clue card game and then the board game.
This one's kind of a both, but it's still at the same time you don't use any dice. You're using sets to move around. So
it's cool that all the board games.
I think it's more or less a card game, but there's a board game aspect of how to get around.
Mm-hmm.
That's the competition part. Is trying to get around using strategy to get around. You know, do you wait and use your breaker cards if you have them in your hand, or do you let the cards fall how they may, like I did? Got ahead after being stuck at start for 4 rounds, whatever it was. Finally getting out of start, and then my big cards started popping out, and big sets started popping out. I got on the board, but then I got stuck, and then you're able to catch up. So I mean, that's the thing about the card scramble. You're literally using cards to scramble around
the board.
You know, it's a perfect name for that game.
Yeah, it's cool to bring it back. Just in case we can't get too around this, because we do have some new Christmas games and still looking for some new Christmas games.
Of course, the woman won again. Poor Buddy the Elf. At this point, he'll never be able to get to his dad. He always gets lost in New York. Wait, that's Home Alone.
But I mean, well...
That was a pun. He does go to New York. Both of them do
have
in New York.
I want to... What if it happened at the same time?
What happened in the time paradox?
Wait, what if it's in the same universe? Is Elf and Home Alone in the same universe?
That's what I'm saying. It's in the time paradox. What if we watch Elf again and we see?
No, that should be a little cameo. That should be a little.
See them in the background somewhere walking, you know,
that could be
tripping and falling or whatever.
That'll be a cool reference. That should be a thing.
That would be.
That should be a thing. Seeing them walking in the back. Home Alone reference because it is in New York.
Or at least Marv and Harry's van driving or something like that.
Yeah.
You know? Something that...
Make the reboot and then put that in it.
A Home Alone reboot of the original 2?
No, make the reboot of Elf or something.
Oh, Elf. Yeah, they could do some, like, hidden, you know, homages to the other Christmas stories.
Because they're probably listening to this be like, dang, we should have done that, we should have done that.
You know... What about the Griswolds?
There you go.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation and driving through New York instead of...
So there you go. So anything that takes... Any Christmas movie takes place in New York,
they
put them
could
in
have intertwined all those in there. Now we didn't even notice it. Now I'm going to have to watch the movie just to look at the background behind everything to see if there's anything hidden.
Easter eggs and Elf.
Yeah.
After this video, that's what we're looking at.
Exactly.
Yeah, no more Home Alone. Too much. There's too many of those.
Well, there's like 5 or 6
No more
now,
Home Alone. No more Home Alone.
You got Home Alone, then you have Home Alone Lost in New York, and then you have Home Alone 3.
The only 2 I stand for. First.
Home Alone 4.
5. There's like 6 of them.
5. And I think there's a 6th one.
Yeah, see, no more.
Each one, there's a different, like...
Oh.
I think it's 4... that it actually goes, it's actually like a sequel to like 1 and 2. Because the story is almost the same.
It's a different kid though. So.
It's a different kid, but it's the same character. It's still Kevin and it's still Marv.
So it's the same thing.
So Marv gets a new partner, which is a female, who's a dunce. Right? Marv is played by somebody different. So,
no!
Yeah. So, it's different actors, but it's the same character as far as the outfit goes and all that stuff. No. It's still him.
Marv.
As far as the character and everything goes. But, he comes into the house and Kevin's like, oh, hi, Marv. And he's like, you know? All the memories come back. You're the one that put me through that misery and all that stuff, you know. Oh, it was a Harry. I think it was... It's one of the 2 that comes back, but one of the 2 bad guys from the first one comes back. And the whole family's different. Because all the kids and everything are grown up, so they had to do different actors and everything, you know. So they had to change.
Yeah, see, no more Home Alone, no more.
But that one was funny because
unless you make a space one.
That one was funny because the house ends up being flooded. So the gadgets and everything that Kevin uses is more high tech and a lot more funnier. And they do give homage to the original Home Alone because Kevin does climb out his bedroom window instead of the what do you call it?
Doggy door.
The attic window it was in the original movie, and he does a little thing like that. So I mean, they do touch on, you know, some of the original, but the storyline is a little different because it's like a sequel to the first 2 movies. You know,
Home Alone 4, is that what it is?
It would actually be like, it's actually like Home Alone 1, 2, and then 4 to be 3, and then the other stories, because 3, the little boy's name is Alex, it's not Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
So I would switch 3 and 4, And then the other ones go in place. Yeah, because it's
what is going on? It was like, all right, we're gonna do this, completely change it, and then hey, let's go back to the original.
I seen a meme on Facebook when I was looking at it, and going on with movies, and it says, "Who was the?" It was a picture of. It was a picture of Qui-Gon Jinn. Qui-Gon Jinn? Obi-Wan Kenobi. I think it was Qui-Gon Jinn, one of those. Who was the wise guy that came up with the movies 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, right? Mm-hmm. And then Yoda comes in charge I was. Because he says everything backwards, so the movies came out backwards.
In charge I was in charge.
Yeah. Who was the one in charge when movies come out 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3 in that order. They came out in that order. But the movies are actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It goes backwards. Mm-hmm. If you watch it from beginning to end, it's actually episode 1 all the way through to what.
But they came out differently.
But they came out 4, 5, and 6 came out first to theaters and the DVD and all that stuff.
Because it was originally
VHS. That was the original 3 movies.
Those were not supposed to be anything else. That was actually telling of it. That was actually originally 1, 2, and 3 right there.
And then they went.
The prequels.
And then they did the prequels. 1, 2, and 3. Then they had it. Now they have
the side stories.
The side stories like Rogue One and all this other stuff.
Which is between.
Gaps. Yeah, 4 and 5.
Which
or
is
3
between.
And 4, whichever one it is.
Some of those.
Yeah.
So you have to watch those before watching the second one.
You have to watch the fillers.
Just like all the Marvel movies, they never came out in the same order. So
I don't understand why
fill in the full timeline.
Movie makers have to ruin the timeline. You know,
just like with the Black Widow that takes place during or like after Civil War. So it's like after Civil War.
Some of them do
before Infinity.
Some of them do go along the same timeline, but what's kind of weird is that sometimes the characters that are in the same timeline with like in one movie, they're in another Marvel movie during the same time. So how can they be in both movies at the same time? There's a time paradox there. Unless they're able to, unless it's all like in the same city, they can battle one bad guy with Spider-Man and then go over there and meet up with Captain America or something like that and beat up the other bad guy or whatever, you know, at the same time, you know.
It's like Black Widow that takes place before Infinity War, a little bit after Civil War, before Infinity War.
But it came out after Infinity War.
Yeah. Who does that? Who lets the character die? Sort of like, and then make a movie. It's like, oh, okay.
Well, I guess I
don't feel as sad as losing that character.
I guess they did it that way so you don't lose the connection to the character by bringing movies afterwards.
Why would you kill him then? What was the point of killing him?
You know.
But that movie.
Well, did they really die though? That's the thing.
Yeah, she's dead. Okay, stop. No.
No. I'm saying. I mean, Thanos snapped his finger and they all disappeared, but...
Okay, but she was sacrificed, though. You've seen her dead body there. So you can't say Natasha's not dead.
Well...
She's the one that jumped off the cliff. She's not dead.
Yeah. But still, like, I mean,
you can say Thanos.
Because he snapped his finger, does that reverse time?
No.
What I'm saying is, does that negate the fact that she sacrificed herself for the stone?
That happened after the snap. Her dying happened after the snap.
She sacrificed herself for her stone.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Because you have to reverse what Thanos did.
The snap.
The reason why the Avengers are getting the stone, too, is to reverse what he did.
Well, they were trying to stop him from getting all the stones.
No.
Yeah.
They had to reverse. Remember, they had to collect all of them to give it to the Hulk dude? So he can do it to reverse what Thanos did? That's why they got the stone.
I know that. But who ultimately snapped their finger to reverse everything that Thanos did? Iron Man.
Okay. I didn't bring her back, though.
That we know of.
But that's not... Thanos didn't do that, though. He didn't kill Natasha. She's dead. Sorry.
I don't know. I mean, that whole time paradox, because of the gauntlet and everything, it messes up.
She's dead! Okay, that's what doesn't make sense is, like, she's like, okay, so this can't be reversed. Like, if she dies, you sacrifice, it's done. It can't be reversed. But yet, Gamora's back now. Like, it's like the old version of Gamora, the past version.
Mm-hmm.
But yet, they said in there they couldn't go back and grab her from the past. They said it wouldn't work. But yet, you did it with Gamora. It's like, what the heck, Marvel? You said it couldn't be done when friggin' Black Widow died, but you're gonna do it with Gamora? No.
So, I mean, there's some time paradoxes, and there's some things that, you know...
How can Ant-Man 2 happen at the same time as Infinity War if Ant-Man is fighting in Infinity War and he's also fighting...
See?
I gotta watch them all in order now.
Yeah.
Yeah. No more Home Alones unless it's Home Alone Lost in Space. It's like this futuristic space planet.
I don't think that ever will happen.
Well, hey, that's what people said about the Friday 13th franchise, and look at there. Jason in space. We can't keep doing the same thing. Kid in the house, in the neighborhood. You can't keep doing neighborhood stuff.
That's what they've been doing. It seems to be taking off.
No more. You can't keep doing the same thing. Just like Space Jam. They said they're going to make a Space Jam 3 now. What? Is it going to be basketball again? It's going to be basketball break.
Well, they may not do basketball again if they're making a third one. Because basically Space Jam 2 was like a reboot to 1. But it's also a sequel at the same time. Right?
There was supposed to be a 2 back in the original days, but Michael Jordan didn't want to do it because they were like, no, one was enough. I don't want to do the same thing, and I had the success off of that. That's good. He declined it, so
right.
It was originally supposed to be a 2 back in 2000 something.
Mm-hmm. So
just like you can't keep doing basketball. You can't keep doing home.
There were a lot of movies that they were intending to make sequels to and everything, but the actors either denied it or passed away, and they couldn't do it.
And canceled production.
You know. So.
What's Black Panther 2 coming out? Where's any news about that?
Black Panther 2 is coming out soon.
Okay, where's the news about it? And did they already film that?
Yeah, it's already filmed.
Oh, okay. Cool.
It's more or less following what's her name?
Sister.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You're just like,
well,
the character.
Like I said, they were planning on doing another Black Panther movie with the Black Panther in it, but when that person who played the character passed away, they had to rethink how they're going to do this now. So they had to twist the...
Characters can be played by something else, but then that's where the fans are going to be like, no! And so you really can't, you're like forced not to, because they're not going to accept that.
Yeah, so, that's what I'm saying. It's like this...
so it's like, well, guys, we can't
the person who played it.
Because the people are going to be mad.
Right. So they can keep the universe and everything, but how are they going to... you know,
I guess if
work out
if
that
a person has played a character for so long, just like Batman, like nobody's bad about Batman being constantly changed. So many.
It's not like, here's the thing about Batman though. It's not like they changed the Batman character, person who plays Batman, every movie they came out with. They picked one person, and they used him for X amount of movies, and then they picked somebody else to take it. They went X amount of movies, like, for instance, George Clooney. He was in it for 2 or 3 movies, right? He's still alive.
No, I'm talking about his Batman though.
Oh yeah,
you
but
pretty good about.
He did not want to. He got to a part where he would have to ice skate on in Mr. Freeze's area.
Oh, cool.
In a movie.
Cool.
Movies. In the original, one of the original movies. I liked him as Batman because it was one of the original movies, and he had more of a quirky personality. Brought more of a, the Batman Bruce Wayne that I imagined in my mind to life, right?
Batman's not supposed to be quirky.
Not quirky, but he brought more of a person. It was more of a.
Batman's not supposed to have a personality. Bruce Wayne, maybe.
A darker personality for
go.
Batman and a quirky personality for Bruce Wayne.
Well, yeah, you gotta have something Bruce
right?
Wayne because he's trying to act.
Yeah, he's got to be 2 different people, 2 different personalities.
Way to go! I'm a rich man, yeah, but also still dying inside though.
Right. So when they, he said he didn't want to ice skate, they changed Batman.
Oh,
character. Right? They changed the Batman character to somebody else.
And then they ice skated.
Then they did the ice skating thing, right? Because the other person who wanted to play him was willing to do that.
Wow, so that's how easy they don't even try to work with you.
Keaton, and they changed it to George Clooney.
They don't even try to work with you.
Anyway,
it's just like I don't want to ice skate.
Something comes up, and the actor does not want to have that risk, or
why was it him doing it anyway?
Whatever.
Just get stunt double. Why was it him doing it anyway?
I guess at that time, ice skating wasn't that dangerous. But I guess he just didn't want to do it, or he didn't know how to, or whatever, But now they've made Batman movies so much that, the person who played Batman changed so much. The one Batman character I did not care for.
Don't you say? Are we talking about just Batman, or are we talking about Joker now?
No, Batman character.
Okay.
Batman. Person who played Batman. It was Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the heck?
You're gonna. Oh.
Like, what the heck, man? I mean, you go from Michael Keaton, George Clooney, and several Batmans later, Ben Affleck.
Hey, buddy! So?
Like, I mean, I don't know, like...
Get out of the modern people there.
They went from action movie stars that's known for action movies to a movie star that has little action movie experience.
Well, there you go. Now he's got a lot. Yeah.
And now he has a lot. He's played like 2 or 3 movies, but I'm just like...
At least he looks like him. At least it looks like the comic book character. Sort of. More
I don't know. I'm just thinking, why? But they also changed his helmet to this fat-looking helmet instead of being...
Just for the armored version.
I know. I'm just saying.
It's
like everything looks... It's not the same.
Buffed up, man!
Yeah, he's like,
fat.
Okay, when the heck did Ben Affleck get that buff?
It's just his battle gear, Batman. Can't run in tights now. It's like the 60s. Can't be running in tights. And underwear.
I used to... there was Batman, then there was Batman and Robin. And then there was a third Batman. Yeah. See, it was George Clooney, then it went to Michael Keaton, because George Clooney didn't want to skate on ice. In the third one, it was Batman, Robin, and Batgirl. They brought Batgirl in the picture at the very end of 2, and they kept her on number 3. But they hinted at her at the very end, and then they brought in the character in number 3. And then they went, I think, another one.
Never used
number
Harley.
2. And then they changed again.
Never
when they
used
made
Harley.
a different... they made a different... They went with a different storyline.
And never used Harley for Joker. And any of them.
And the same thing goes for Spider-Man. They've used different people to play Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Like they
Tobey
Maguire started off the Spider-Man.
Andrew Garfield.
Then you had Andrew Garfield, and you had
just the live action ones. Tom Holland. And a live action one.
Yeah. So they've skipped around actors to play the same character, you know.
But now they're like, hey, come on, all back and become part of the same movie.
The next movie, yeah. Let's just throw them all in there.
I'm Spider-Man.
Time paradox.
I'm Spider-Man.
Yeah, I wonder how they're going to do that.
I'm Spider-Man. No, I'm Spider-Man.
3 Spider-Mans land.
I'm Spider-Man.
I thought I was only Spider-Man. I thought I was the only Spider-Man.
I'm Spider-Man.
Unless unless one of them comes back and they're like in a like one's Venomized or something like that or whatever, you know, to kind of differentiate themselves. Like Tom Arnold one. He can be in the Iron Man suit. Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, that one.
You know, more techy.
I don't like it.
I know, more techie version of Spider-Man suit. And then you have Tobey Maguire that's in the original, and then you have the Venomized from another one. You know.
What do you mean? The Venomized was the same way. Venomized was Tobey Maguire as well.
I understand that, but he can't do two.
Well, there you go.
Two spots.
You can't give it to Andrew Garfield when he was never even Venomized in The Amazing Spider-Man. You did Gwen dirty.
Anyway. Going from card scramble to movies.
Why'd you have to do that? You bring back so many memories I don't want to experience.
You don't want to experience.
Gwen. Dang it. Get out of here. Every time I think it's a good chat and it's one of the become famous things. That was the saddest part of movie history for me. Was Gwen.
Anyway. So yeah, that's card scramble.
Good to bring it back.
Good to bring it back. Get to play it again. Get out the dust off the box and play it one more time.
The series was good about bringing some of the Christmas games back, which hasn't been played in a while.
What a way to end the Christmas in July series.
Mm-hmm. With the banger.
With a bang.
Now, if you guys do realize there is a few other ones that we didn't do, so you never know, they could come back for Christmas. Gotta have some of the originals back for Christmas. Get some hype in there.
Oh, yeah.
Does that mean Santa's got to go back and start preparing now? Working on the toys again?
His vacation's ending, so yeah, he would have to go back to the
Take
North
off the
Pole
glasses.
and start working on some new toys for the kids this year.
Wow.
The new gadgets and stuff.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Sorry, Santa, but vacation's ending.
Aw. Blizzard going back in his little hidey hole hibernation and waking up in winter.
What? Yeah, you gotta go back home.
Gotta go hibernate until the winter.
Oh, shucks. By the way, nice roof. Huh? Oh. He's there. I can see you. Staring at the roof. How dare we make him stare at the roof?
So, welcome to the Icons, Blizzard. I guess you're officially part of it now as the Christmas in July.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
Part of the Christmas in July. He's a Christmas in July icon.
yeah, so hopefully we can see you again for December. Maybe even join us for Christmas.
Yeah.
Would Sammy like that? I don't want to steal Sammy's spotlight. I mean, Sammy did
Maybe
send
he
him.
can do a cameo.
The
somewhere.
cameo episode.
Yeah, a cameo episode somewhere. Yeah. Anyway, daily viewer board, leaderboard, shout out, Daily Spartan, Lawn Ogre 2006 or 2000, whichever one. Fatal _ Gaming, Kenny California, Cage Alex 9, Sleuthful, and then on the leaderboard it stands as follows: at number 1, King California, at number 2, Cage Alex 9, and at number 3, Sleuthful.
Where are you, Sleuthful? You were doing so good.
Cage Alex 9 is our mod.
Where's the mod actually? I sent a whisper to him and he didn't really reply to it. So, what's going on, Cage? Miss you. And Sleuthful, what's going on with that? We had a lot of streams since then, so it definitely could have took second. Now it's gonna take a little bit more time, a little bit more streams to get back up to second now. Doing good. Could have got to second within those next couple streams.
Yep. Anyway. Yeah.
Yep.
Time to close, I guess.
So stay tuned for Sunshine coming back. We're going back to the Summer Splash Bash. Sunshine's almost back for the vacation with the few surprises he has, so I wonder what that's going to be about. So.
Yep.
So stay tuned for the Summer Splash Bash. So it's ended one, so don't be sad, but it continues another one.
Yeah.
Jumping straight back into
first. This is our first time we did a special simultaneously with another special.
Mm-hmm.
So it ends up kind of, working out hand in hand. So not completely losing a special, you're just losing one special, but you still have another special still going on.
Yeah.
So don't forget to like, comment, and share, and hit that
bell.
And if you're on Twitch,
follow us on Twitch, U_ME Gaming. You can chat, interact to us, and be featured in the YouTube videos.
Slower, that's all.
Be added to the viewer board and the leaderboard. And what happened to the subscribe? What you said? Share. What happened? Yeah, guys, share the videos, but
yeah, share the videos.
Also subscribe
and subscribe, of course.
There you go. Okay, subscribe. 55 subscribers. Thank you guys. We're growing.
Yeah, we had a 50 subscriber special.
Check it out.
And when we had that, we were at
53.
It was at 53. Now we're at 55. So we are getting up there now.
Yeah.
Thank you for subscribing and doing everything you're doing, because without you, we wouldn't be able to do what we're doing now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Blizzard, see you next July. Possibly this December as well.
Oh,
you don't sleep through it. Your hibernation.
I gotta set my alarm clock.
Yeah, see you December, Santa. See you in December.
Yeah. Time for you to go back to the North Pole, Santa, and
help out with the elves.
Yeah.
The elf back there too. One he decided to bring along.
Hiya. Bye.
Yeah, bye. Oh, Well, I guess that's the sound of the reindeers coming to pick Santa up.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, well, Santa, it's been a good seeing you.
Oh, no. Time to go back to the ring, go back to your sled, and, I must say Mrs. Claus and the 275 elves he has.
Oh, wait. What? Is that like little small cheers?
Well, you know, Christmas magic is very magical, so...
Well, yeah, they're preparing for the return of Santa. Alright.
Yeah. Alright, well...
Guess we're gonna head out too, then.
We're gonna head out and, come back and meet up with Sunshine.
Yeah, I
next
guess.
Go around. See
whatever
game he wants us to play and whatever other surprises he has in his feathers. Let's say it in his sleeves, but he doesn't have sleeves. It's feathers.
Yeah, in his ruffles. He's a
Yeah,
duck.
ruffle up the feathers.
Yeah.
Anyway. I'll see you all in the next one. Don't get bored.
Play board games. Oh! Whoa! Oh! Okay, what was it? Oh! No, guys! What? Okay, what? Christmas magic.
Oh, no.
Pick him up.
Santa, you left your glasses.
Oh! He left his glasses. And I go, well, okay, thanks. Guess we'll have to give that back to him later. 6 months from now.
Yeah, left us some notes.
Left us some notes. So Santa says here, oh, thanks for being so good. See you Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. All right. Thank you, Santa.
And,
where's our game?
Blizzard left a note about that.
Where's the card scramble? Oh.
He said, "Dear U&ME, I liked your game so much I had to take it and play with it later. Bring it back at Christmas time. Signed, Blizzard."
Dang it, Blizzard. Well, can't play that game until later.
What in the...
P.S. I'll be watching. Okay. Yep, Santa's always watching.
Of course not. Well, yeah.
Alright then.
When is he not watching?
Guess we'll keep his
He
glasses
knows
safe.
when we're sleeping. He knows when we're awake. He knows when we're good and bad, for goodness sake.
So it'll be good for goodness sake.
I know that. I wasn't trying to sing the song.
What? We can make a song about that. I feel like that's exactly how the song was created. People just back and forth.
Probably. Probably.
Just wait a minute.
Probably.
What were you talking about? See, Blinken and I are already gone. He left his glasses.
Christmas magic's already here. And now we just have an empty blue
table. He took our game.
I love that game.
That was a fun game. I was gonna play that more.
Oh well, I guess we just have to wait till it comes back in Christmas time, I guess.
Yeah.
That's what the note says.
Until Blizzard returns it.
Blizzard. Stealing our game like that. Besides, he don't have thumbs. He has paws. How's he gonna play the game?
Yeah, who's gonna play with them? Elves? I hope the elves don't lose the pieces. I hope the elves don't lose the pieces.
No.
Elves are gonna lose the pieces.
We're gonna have like 3 chips each. We're gonna try to...
Joby's gonna be missing.
Oh yeah, Joby. Instead of Joby, it'd be an elf piece or something.
Gonna be gone. If the cards are gonna be ripped. Dang elves.
Oh well.
Who's at the door?
What the?
Sunshine?
Huh?
What are you doing back? What's in the bag?
What's in the...
Is that the surprises that you said? Okay.
What's in the bag?
Is that like your luggage or... That's a big bag for you. Like, look at that bag and look at you.
How did he... Wait.
Huh.
Is sunshine magical?
Bum, bum, bum. Magic duck. He just brought his luggage in. Alright, well, see what's in the bag. Huh? Figure out what's in the bag when we return with the Summer Splash Bash!